Somebody call for the queen.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Don't go. 180. Hey, rip 5-2. Hot here.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
This is Zach Line, the fullback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
4 down.
Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Agholor, 53 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here they come, here they come, here they come. Hot. Leader.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Cameron Jordan continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Strong left. Hey. We got three. 3 down. 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set. 319. 319. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run it now with Humphrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
3 down.
Run.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Hey, we are.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Slide it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit.
Watch the run. Watch the
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Lynch. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, ram.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
single.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now a play fake. Wentz. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Out
of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. That's complete to Meredith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 19 in picking up the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is